What an exciting win. Break it down for us, Coach.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it's been a difficult week. Friday last week, Coach Mears' wife had a severe heart attack, and it was actually on our way home from Powerade. So, you know, everything's kind of been in limbo this week. We didn't really know what was going on. We told Coach Mears, like, hey, you need to be with your wife, and I'll take care of everything I can. We have great staff here, athletic director, assistant AD, superintendent. I mean, they did everything we could ask. And, yeah, I mean, this one was for Coach Mears, for his wife, and it was so awesome to have Brock, you know, step up, went up a weight class to 189 and get a pin. It was awesome.
Against a senior.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, that was
huge. Brock's a sophomore, works his butt off in the room. It was just great to see. I was happy for him.
Guys are coming off a Powerade that wasn't what you had expected, wasn't what you had hoped. Now you have a couple wrestlers out of the lineup. Corey was able to squeak out a fourth place in a really powerful 215-pound weight class. But what's this mean heading into kind of what we call the second half of the season? You have the County Coaches Association tournament, and then you get into the grind of that section schedule. What's this win mean?
I mean, we got counties this weekend is always tough. Connellsville next week, and then I don't know if you guys heard, we're not going to Virginia duels anymore because of what happened. But yeah, I mean, we're kind of getting into the meat of our schedule, and it's going to be, you know, a battle. I mean, these kids embrace it, and I mean, Vinny, you hear Vinny every day in the room. You got to love this, you know, like he embraces the grind. So our kids are ready for it for sure.
Good deal.
So, you know, after a big, you know, emotional win like this, what's the game plan, you know, tomorrow and leading into counties to kind of keep the athletes riding this wave into the weekend? Yeah,
I think tomorrow will be mostly just a make weight day. I mean, these guys coming off of Powerade was brutal. We had guys wrestling JV. It's going to be a make weight day. They know what they're getting into this weekend. You know, we got Vinny back tonight. That was big for us. Nate Roth slowly working his way back. You know, we're excited for him to come back here soon too. And, you know, no one's seen our best lineup yet. And I think once that does happen, we're going to be tough to beat.
Coach, we're hoping to have a word with your 215-pound senior, Kent State-bound Corey Boria.
Yeah, who really, grab him?
Yeah, I think he knows that we want to have him. I think he's over there with his parents, and I got to meet his grandfather, Trisha's father, coming into the gymnasium tonight. He really eked out a big one. I mean, you got to give hats off. I think Eli really wanted the redemption, and he gave it all he had. But I tell you what, at the end,
I mean, those two are two of the more athletic 215-pounders in the Whippeal for sure, and you kind of saw that tonight.
Point in case.
Those guys,
case in point.
I mean, they scrapped, and it was good to see. I liked that Corey attacked the entire time, which, you know, I'm always on him to do. So it was nice, but he didn't, you know, I told him, Corey, you got to do it in the middle of the mat. You know, he wrestled on the edge, and then he wants to shoot on the edge. You know, that was where that kid was comfortable. I mean, you know, you got to do it in the middle of the mat. Everyone, you know, coming to states, you want to be a state champion, you got to finish in the middle of the mat. So Corey knows that, and we're going to keep working on it for sure.
And I know, you know, he gives a lot of credit, as does his family, and I know that you're not just a one wrestler coach. I mean, your job is to mold, you know, kind of develop the entire team, but you've really taken Corey in under your wing as a project. And boy, is his offensive leg attacks, his footwork out there as a 215-pounder really improved. Talk about some of that regimen.
I mean, so 2 years ago I started, Coach Mears came to me, he said, hey, I got this kid. He's like a 189-pounder, tough kid, but needs work on his leg attacks. So, you know, once you're involved with wrestling, you're always involved. So I was like, yeah, I'll jump back in. I love it. And, I mean, Corey, he's the type of kid that you tell him to do something, he's going to do it. He'll listen to you. I know recently, just starting last year, we were doing treadmill sprints. I said, you need to get in better shape. Every day after practice, he's on the treadmill, 10 speed, 10 incline, you know, and we do 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off until he's ready to puke. So, I mean, you know, it's little things like that that make a big difference, and he's willing to put the extra work in.
It's paying off.
It's definitely paying off. And, I mean, you've seen it here. It was a battle, right? And that could potentially be the county finals on Saturday night.
Yeah, very well could be. I mean, you're probably looking at the 1 and 2 seeds there would be my guess. I don't know for sure, but
Coach, thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely, guys. I appreciate
Paul
it.
Snyder, thank you so much for coming over, and good luck. We'll see you this Friday and Saturday.